Hi, I'm Lorna and I'm a carrying consultant, and I also work for Love to Be Natural. So this week's Feature Friday is looking at the Mamalila coat, because this weather is atrocious at the moment, and we see a lot of people interested in the coats and jackets and looking at how to keep warm and dry when you're carrying your wee one. So this is the Mamalila Softshell that I've got, and this is the teal. It is a lovely coat. It's going to last you from pregnancy all the way through your carrying journey, and then even as a coat at the end, because all the panels come out when you're not carrying, and you can have it as a normal coat. So see it as an investment that's going to last you a long time. It's not just for carrying, it's for carrying and onwards and afterwards as well. So I've got my helper in the Tula at the minute, and if you're interested, we have a couple of our Tulas in the sale section at the moment, so go and have a wee look at those as well. So to put on my front carry, I'm just putting it on like a normal coat. Distracted by a cheeky face. I put my panel on the wrong side. I usually have my panel on the other side. So as a normal jacket, it wouldn't fit up. It wouldn't fit over him. It fits me nice and snugly. This is a medium and I'm a size 12, and it fits nice and perfectly on me at the moment. So for size, it's quite true to size. The panel just zips in, and it zips right up to the top on both sides, which is really nice for covering that wee space between you and baby and keeping your chest cold, warm. So zip right up, and you can see it zips up. I'm just going to shimmy it down a wee bit so it sits nice. So these wee bits here, you're okay. These wee bits here have a popper, and I just pop that between us, and it's really nice for protecting this wee bit if it's raining or anything, so no rain's going to go down there, and obviously there's enough space for baby to see. If you have a smaller baby, you can use this wee toggle at the back, cinch it in a wee bit, and that'll bring the fabric in a wee bit closer and tighter. Tired, to keep baby warm. The hood goes over baby. He loves it, don't you? So it sits obviously nicely when he's looking at me. Look at mummy. Look at mummy. Here we go. It stays there. That's nice. And it's a really nice comfy wee hood. And again, you have the cinches here. On the hood as well, you have these wee straps that come out, and they have the popper on the end. So this popper attaches here, so this is where the hood can pop on, but pop off the hood and attach the popper here, and the same with the other side, and that'll help keep the hood up if it's really windy and really blowing, and you want to kind of be able to keep that wee hood up a bit. We haven't needed to use it. It's usually snugged in, and then when you're not using them, you just tuck them away in that wee pocket on both sides. So that's the hood, and then when it's not in use, I just kind of fold it over and it sits there nice and snug at the neck. For your hood, it's a nice big generous hood, and I find that it's got a lot of space at the top and it can curl over a wee bit. So to fix this, you've got a Velcro part at the top, pull it back, and it sits nicely, and it's a nice size generous hood that keeps you really warm and dry as well, because you're not having to you're not getting soaked in the rain. And the hood is completely removable. If you don't want it on, if the weather's not too wet. And as well, if you're a back carrying and you want to take the hood off, you can, you have the option. Down the side here, you have two lovely big generous pockets. They're really nice and deep, and they've got a fleecy lining as well, so if you've forgotten your gloves, like most mums, then they keep your hands nice and warm as well. And you can see how it sits nice and snug around both of us. On the bottom here, we've got tires, and they cinch in, and I have them pulled tighter, so it just kind of sits nicely round us, and it doesn't feel too baggy. on the sleeves, you have an extra wee lining part that comes out. It's like a softer cotton or elastane, and it just sits nicely like a cuff on your sleeves. You could fold it up if you want and just have the jacket sitting, but I like how it feels, and it also keeps a bit of the weather out nice and snug. You've got the logo on here, with some lunch from Hans. Okay, it sits nice and smooth. On the back, you have this part opens up, and this is your zip panel. So this coat can do front carries and back carries, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So I'll show you how it looks with a back carry in a wee moment. Nothing else much on the front to look at. Nice wee features are mostly around the hood and surrounding baby and keeping you both nice and cosy. Is that right? Yes. So if you've got any questions about the coats or what other ones we have, click below and ask us. Have a look on the link above, and also we have an offer on today. So 10% off all Mamalila coats. So go grab yourself one and keep warm. Okay, so come back in a wee second and show you how it looks in the back carry. Okay, so I've now switched him round to back carry, and we're going to have a look. So what I've done is open the panel at the back and zip in the section, and I've left this wee bit snapped closed, and I've loosened the toggle a wee bit so I have plenty space to get it over his head, and I've left the hood off just so you can see. So I'm going to hold it out in front of me, arms stretched with the inside facing out, and I'm just going to throw it over and then wiggle down, pop in his wee head and an arm out. And it's as easy as that. And sometimes the hood will go up, sometimes it doesn't always fit on. But what I use is, when I'm back carrying, I use one of the elephant hoods. So it's like a wee balaclava and goes on, so you don't have to worry about a hat falling off or getting over the face or having to ask someone to put a hat on. And I can put the link to the elephant hoods in the comments below as well if you want to have a look at them. They're perfect for back carries, especially when it's cold and chittery. So you can see, fits nicely, nice and snug. And again, nice and snug on my front. I can get my hands in those nice big pockets. So from the front, doesn't even look like anything's there. And then you peek around and go, peekaboo. Okay, and then as always, any questions or comments, pop them in below and we'll get back to you. And if you'd like to see anything featured, any slimmers, carriers or accessories, just let us know as well.